The fondness and nostalgia we feel for certain things, like a particular album or movie, has a lot to do with when we were introduced to it and what stage we were at in our life. And I'm sure for many, the movie American Pie came at an impressionable time in our youth, when we were entering our first serious relationships, on the cusp of graduating high school, and making important decisions about our future.
What exactly does third base feel like?
You want to take this one?
Like warm apple pie.
All of these are reasons why I often considered American Pie to be one of the pivotal movies of my late 90s youth. But now in my 30s, not only do I find it harder to relate to its characters, but I'm embarrassed by many of the plot lines that are borderline criminal.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I don't think he's gonna have a problem shitting in school anymore.
In 2021, amongst important conversations about human rights, controlled narratives, and general decency, this movie has not aged well.
I wouldn't go telling stories or anything about you. I promise. So just relax. Take it slow. And let the good times roll.
Let's start with one of the main comic relief characters, Stifler, played by Seann William Scott. The character would become a cult-like hero amongst axe-wearing D-bags back in 1999, thanks to his over-the-top and raunchy antics. But looking back, he's kind of a psychopath. I get a serious Dennis Reynolds vibe from him.
You seem sweet. Been watching you. Following you, of sorts. In a good way.
He gets aggressive in his attempts to coerce a girl into having sex with him, plants the seeds for secretly taping Nadia, and either by coincidence or otherwise has an obsession with shit and piss. But Stifler isn't the only flawed character. Even the film's frontman, Jim, played by Jason Biggs, reeks of terrible decisions. Mainly the time he filmed the exchange student Nadia without her consent.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure broadcasting a nude teenager on the internet without their knowledge is highly illegal. To make matters worse, she was in high school and likely under 18 years of age. That technically makes it child pornography, and very much a criminal act for all of those who tuned in, including Blink 182. Why were they even on that website? While not as offensive, the relationship between Stifler's mom and Finch is still quite iffy. Even though the Mrs. Robinson-inspired Jennifer Coolidge-played character is gorgeous in her portrayal, Finch is still a teenager in high school.
Aged 18 years. The way I like it.
Just imagine if the roles were reversed. Kind of creepy. While the film and its sequels have many other flaws, from homophobic jokes, outdated stereotypes, and just lowbrow attempts at humor, what makes it age the worst is its attitude towards women.
Enough of this blowjob bullshit. I gotta get laid already.
That's nice. Really, really nice.
The plot of the movie itself focuses on a pact to get laid, and the speech to accompany it is eerily similar to language used by incel hate groups.
And by God, we will not stand by and watch history condemn us into celibacy. Amen.
Stifler is a sexist. Kevin uses Vicky for oral but doesn't reciprocate. And Jim, after illegally filming Nadia, is less concerned that she's been deported because of his actions, and is more concerned if he has blown his chances for a date.
Do you want to be my date for the prom?
Really? You seriously want to go with me?
The gang just wants to get drunk, get girls drunk, and have sex with them. The only redeemable male character other than Jim's dad, thank you Eugene Levy, is Oz, who grows emotionally over the film.
Don't you bother to choose if it's jug band music or rhythm and blues. Just go.
Now, all of this makes it sound like I hate the movie. Truthfully, I still kind of like it. Like I said before, it came at a very impressionable time in my youth. And I don't think movies like this should ever be canceled or removed from history. They are important pieces to our pop culture and acknowledgement that we had flawed thinking. But the next time you watch American Pie, go in with the lens that it was 1999. And while that doesn't really excuse anything, you'll at least have a bit more context.
Yeah.